Welcome. So in this video we're going to talk about your thumb and playing on the bass strings. On the lower three strings, so it's the 6th string, the 5th string, and the 4th string. The 6th string is the E string, the 5th is the A, and the D string is the 4th string. So we're going to focus on that with your thumb. Now in the last video where we talked about playing the open strings on the first 3 strings with I, M, and A, we did rest strokes, apoyando. So in this video, with the thumb, the pulgar, we're going to play free strokes. Most of the time when you play classical guitar, your thumb will be playing free strokes. So that's where we're going to start. And now there are times, many times, that you will play a rest stroke with your thumb. But doing arpeggios and a lot of just normal guitar patterns, you play a free stroke. So you place your first 3 fingers on the first 3 strings for support. And then you're going to just play in a semicircle, like this. And you're going to do it like a steady pulse. And you play it, you place your thumb right on the string where your nail meets your flesh. If you already have a nail, then you want to sort of tuck the string in right between the nail and your flesh. And if you don't have a nail yet, you just play more or less, on the side of your nail. You don't play in like this. It's not like this. You're at kind of an angle. And then you play and you do a semicircle, and you don't do a rest stroke for now. That'll come in time. A rest stroke is when you play and you push down into the next string. So let's just do a few. I'm going to exaggerate the circle. You do about 1 or 2 minutes on each string to start the 5th string. And if you notice, you want to keep your thumb straight out and sort of firm. I try to avoid terms like tense, but you want to keep it straight, and you have just enough give in your thumb for it to go through the string. Now, on the D string, and what's important here is that you don't run into your fingers. So that's why your fingers are behind your thumb. They're behind, here's your thumb, and your fingers are behind your thumb. They shouldn't be like this because they hit each other. Like that. A little angle here. So you want your fingers to be behind your thumb, and you have this little semicircle. You don't want like this. So again, going back to the most basic thing we learned about in the Guitar Basics video, you create a loose fist, bring them out, place your fingers on the first 3 strings, and you just start to play. And you want to just do this to get started for a few minutes a day. An alternative way is to put your fingers on one string like this. The 1st string, the 2nd string, or the 1st. But by and large, this prepares you for more music that you would generally play in classical guitar. Here's a close-up of that semicircle motion that you should do. You play and play out, and you just start bringing it back in a steady motion, again, to reflect how you'll actually play when you play music, as opposed to a rest stroke. Rest strokes will come. There are many opportunities to play rest strokes in guitar. But for now, you got to do free strokes, and you do this semicircle. You want to aim for that spot where your nail meets your flesh. It's almost part nail, it's part flesh. Sort of like right in there. Right in that section there. Here's another angle of preparing to do your thumb exercise. Again, index finger on the 3rd string, middle finger M on the 2nd string, A ring finger on the 1st string, and it's at a little diagonal like this. There are always exceptions down the road, but this is your standard positioning, and this will get you ready to play your thumb. An alternative way to support your thumb during this exercise is to put all 3 fingertips on one string like this. So you place your A finger on the 1st string, your M finger on the 1st string, and your I finger on the 1st string. And you could also do the thumb exercises this way. And that has its benefits too. So like this or like this. And you can do it on the second string, you can place them on the third string. Either way is fine. Although this is my preference because it prepares you for more pieces to play down the road.